Hello, I'm Dick Champion. Today on Expose Part 2 of 6 of New versus Old Property, we unveil our $3 billion Australian botch job. But with a twist. You see, there'll be no protests on the streets because an analysis performed from MCG Quantity Surveyors has unveiled this $3 billion bungle has been made by the hands of Australian property investors. Tonight, we will not only reveal how this bungle has happened, but also battle test 3 common hypotheses when it comes to the tax depreciation of new versus old properties. These stories and more in part 2 of our 6-part New versus Old Investment Property Expose. Tonight, in this special edition of A Couple of Minutes. Last episode, we started to pull back the curtain on the alarming capital growth results that were generated, or more to the point, not generated by Australian property investors who purchased new house and land packages. Tonight, we once again use untainted data, obtained once again whilst I was on another secret mission. This time it was in a desert, and the conditions were... Just drop the secret agent stuff, all right? The value that you're giving them is more than enough. I've told you, mate, we need the subscribers. We're almost at 100 though. Sort of. Okay, no secret mission this time. But most importantly, once again, this investigation contains real, untainted data. This time provided by Mike Mortlock and his team at MCG Quantity Surveyors. Let me tell you, mate, they've made me and saved me. They truly are property specialist quantity surveyors. First of all, no matter what, tax depreciation benefits are a good thing, a great thing in fact. So let's get into a quick overview. To best understand what tax depreciation is, let's just concentrate on the word depreciate. The dictionary meaning of depreciate means to diminish in value over time. So just like when you buy a new car, the second you drive it off the lot, it starts to lose value. It's the same with property. The second you buy a property, the property also starts to decline in value. So the ATO lets you claim this decline in value on your property and the fixtures within as a tax credit when you hand your tax in. Which brings us to battle test 1 of tax depreciation new versus old. New house and land packages have higher tax depreciation benefits. And the answer is... it's true. In the majority of cases, it's true. And that's why spruikers love to sell you the benefits of tax depreciation. New house and land packages give you higher tax depreciation benefits. It's crucial when buying a property. It can help pay down your mortgage on your house. Or even save for a new deposit. Right? Look, the government just gives you money. But what if we were to tell you it shouldn't be the deciding factor? In fact, it should be a very small factor at all when deciding to buy a property. And we'll show you right now by backing that claim with real data. Which brings us to battle test 2 of tax depreciation new versus old. High tax depreciation benefits is an effective way to pay off your house quicker and an effective way to help you save for a deposit. Let's look at this real example from Mike Mortlock at MCG Quantity Surveyors on 2 comparative properties. Here is a $485,300 brand new house and land package, which has a $10,900 depreciation benefit in the first year, with an actual tax saving of $4,033. Now let's look at the established comparative property. Purchased for $400,000, has had a value add renovation of $40,000 performed on it, increasing its value to $485,000, which gives it a $7,000 depreciation benefit in the first year, and hence an actual tax saving of $2,590. That's just $1,443 more benefit for a year. But wait, I hear the naysayers. Not every investor performs a value add on an established property. Now you can stop jumping up and down because... To that we reply, no worries. Keep the whole $4,033. That's right. keep it. Because an elite investor focuses on the upside, making money, lowering risk, better wealth results, not to save cents on the dollar. Depreciation is a tax benefit. Who pays $2 to save $1? But let's look at the numbers further. How many $4,033 does it take to pay off a $480,000 house? How many lots of $4,033 does it take to save for a 20% deposit on a $480,000 house? The government gives you money.
No, what you're really being sold is cents on the dollar. And on a side note, how about comparing an underperforming new house and land package, but with high tax depreciation benefits, over 5 years against an established property? We say an average capital growth of 5% per year. This amount here is called opportunity cost. And you can hedge your bets that it's going to be way more profitable than what the tax depreciation benefits brought in.
We'll say it again. Elite investors focus on the upside, making money, better wealth results, not saving cents on the dollar.
Which brings us to battle test 3 of tax depreciation, new versus old. I bet you the sales agent never told you this before. If you sell the property, you have to pay a percentage of the benefits back. Say you make $100,000 capital gains over 2 years. If over those 2 years you claim $20,000 of tax depreciation, then the ATO views that at the time of sale as a capital gain of $120,000.
Now, as you've held the property for more than a year, 50% of what you've claimed is ignored by the tax department,
leaving you now with $4,500 on the ATO cutting block. Now, at a marginal interest rate again at 45%, you'll need to pay 45% of that $4,500, which equals $2,025 back. Depreciation will help your serviceability to an extent, but only help your cash flows at the end of the financial year, not during the year. So if your property is negatively geared at any point in time, you're going to have to put your hand into your own pocket to cover those costs until tax time.
But the bottom line is, tax depreciation is good. In fact, it's great. It makes you more money than you have to give back if you have to sell. And that's a good thing. MCG. Think MCG Cricket Ground. They hit Quantity Surveyors for 6. Something like that. MCG Quantity Surveyors have been called upon as expert witnesses in court due to their expertise in this field. Their analysis found that property investors could be missing out on deductions of approximately $20,537 if they aren't using a depreciation schedule at tax time. That means right now, there may be a pot of gold with your name on it, just waiting to be picked up. But be quick, the longer you put off ordering a depreciation schedule on your property, the more you lose in benefits, because you can only backclaim 2 years of depreciable items under normal circumstances. So what are you waiting for?
This is the effort required to pull up a full travel suitcase. This is the effort required to giving Mike Mortlock a call at MCG Quantity Surveyors on 1300 795 170 to see if your property qualifies for depreciation, and even better, quite possibly, claim your pot of gold.
It's kind of like Mike is a leprechaun, and we've made a rainbow so that investors can find him at the end of that rainbow and pick up their pot of gold. 140,525 bags of gold, to be precise, just sitting there behind Mike, you know, when he's just hanging by his rainbow.
Mike, mate, how you going? Hey, do you remember Fonzie from Happy Days? Hey. Would really help out if you clicked on Fonzie's hand down below. And if you want even more clarity on tax depreciation, you can click the video here. It's an extremely detailed deep dive into what tax depreciation is and how it works. Don't let Fonzie down. Hey.